Building a dream home is not about the blocks and bricks. It's about building dreams, comfort, safety, long-term value that will form a legacy for you. All right, today I'll be discussing the common mistake the first-time homeowner usually make wherever they're about to embark on a construction of their dream home. Some clients will be like,
I have the money.
no doubt you have the money and you've conceived the idea to build your dream home. But behind the scene of these constructions lies a lot of activities which could either make or mar the constructions.
You think it's a joke? You think it's a joke?
And your dreams of becoming a homeowners. So it is important for us to outline all of this so that it will guide you if you are a first time or probably you have been engaging in a lot of constructions, but you need to be aware of some things that could serve as a potential barrier during your constructions. Number one, skipping proper planning and design. Planning are a very important thing wherever you plan to embark on a building construction, most especially if you're a first timer. You know someone that knows someone who can build. But once you conceive your idea to build, it is important for you to have a discussion with a design team, which is the architect, the engineers, and some other relevant design team, depending on the complexity of the constructions. This design team will be able to put down your idea and make it a blueprint that will help to give a pathway to the constructions. This design is very important. Otherwise, you might run into a lot of issues with planning authorities and some other relevant regulations that you are unaware of. So it's important for you to have a design team that will take note of everything that you desire. Once you give them the brief, they will design the brief in make it a design that will represent what you have in mind. And this will serve as even a visual of how the building will probably look like at the end of the day. Number two, underestimating the budget for the construction. Budget for the construction is very critical. Once the drawing is completed by the architect, the next person to contact is a professional quantity surveyor who, with his experience, will give you the cost of the project, outline the specifications and all the deliverable and associated cost of what each deliverables will cost you. It will also guide the bill of quantity. This detailed bill of quantity will provide all the necessary information for the project. It will also allow contingencies for unforeseen activities during the course of the construction. This cost will form a basis for you to plan and to forecast your cash flow for the project and will also get you ready for the project. Otherwise,
Oh my God!
number three, choosing the wrong plot. Sometimes ago, one of my clients reached out to me. She wanted to buy a land and she has gotten the land through an agent. There's been an offer, they've discussed, and the deals seemingly right for her. When she called me to come and assess and evaluate the land, upon getting there, the agent was like,
offering bombastic side eye,
thinking I'm probably there to probably discourage my client. But no doubt I did my best providing informations Using this following parameter: accessibility to the site, the cost of foundation, the future resale value of the land. Putting all of this together, I ask my client if she's still willing to continue with the deal. Obviously, looking at all the criteria and things that have shown as concern to her, she walk away from the deal. So it is important for you to always assess where you are buying the land. Is it proximity? What are the potential resale value if you want to sell in the future? Not that it's not close to any development. There's no basic and social amenities around that can probably boost the value of the land over a few years. And also, is the land accessible? Is there a good road to the land? So there are a lot of factors to be considered. You also consider the title of the land, the history of ownership, government, legislature, in that area. Is the land free? Is it under acquisition? So there are a whole lot of things that probably needs to consider. You can't just get a good deal thinking that, oh, the deal is right, the pricing is right, and you just go ahead with the deal. So these are a very critical thing as a first-time homeowner, so that you won't buy a land today and tomorrow you wanted to develop the land and someone is telling you, sorry, you can't build, this is a government land, or this is a land that's been in litigations, or stuff like that. So for you not to waste your hard-earned money and resources, you have to do all your due diligence. Number 4, ignoring orientation and natural daylight.
What?
Yeah, that was a brief one of my clients sent to me, and you can see how detailed this brief is. This is a client that are very exposed and has a very good understanding of what he wants. Apart of us designing to provide comfort for our clients, but the brief of this particular client carried everything that we on our own we also provide in the building. It's someone that prioritizes ventilations. If you are not consulting a professional who will design your building, probably just get an artisan, people that will measure with their legs, and start building without factoring cross ventilations for you. When the power is off, that you have at least a moderate comfort in your home without energy, where you can have a good lighting, illumination within your space without the power being on. So you have to consult a professional that will do a design for you, where you enjoy natural daylight, where you enjoy cross ventilations, where you enjoy comfort, within your space. All of this will be done when you engage a right professionals for your project. So as a first-time owner, I understand you want to cut costs. Probably you were thinking the cost of paying an architect will do one or two things in the project, no doubt. But at the end of the day, the discomfort will be more than the cost you are supposed to pay to the architect to provide the drawing. So always talk to the right professional when you want to embark on your building project, most especially as a first home owner. Number 5, over designing and undersizing space. There are many people that they want a lot of things within their building without considering the size of their land. Will the land be enough? Will it be able to contain everything that they want, for themselves in the building? And also, everything that you want in the building will probably also cause a discomfort for you if the size of the land is not proportionate to your brief of what you want. And also, there's cases that building you are undersizing. Number 6, not hiring the right professionals. Yes, when you want to build, a lot of persons will probably be suggesting people to you, someone they know that's built 5 or 6 houses or 4 houses. But the question is that person a professional, or are they a professional? So it is important for you to assess whoever is going to build that your dream home. It is important because a lot you are putting in your hard-earned resources into this and you want a good result. So you have to ensure you are hiring the right people, the architects, the engineers, their professionals, quantity surveyors that understand the nitty-gritties of this construction, who will give you exactly what you want, not against what I order versus what I got. So whatever you want to build, always talk to the right people and always ensure that they understand exactly what you want and see what they've done. Number 7, lack of supervision. Supervision is very, very important. It's like putting a round peg in a round hole. If you have a very good experienced supervisor to supervise your project, it helps you to minimize waste. Waste in construction are often a pushback to the client, which gob their money and also gobs their materials. If you hire an inexperienced artisans, maybe bricklayers, laborers, they start wasting your cement, your blocks, and other material. If the electrician wasting your cables, and cables a lot of money, cement a lot of money, your plumbing material there are a lot of money. So if you don't have an experienced supervisors on site to help you supervise the activities of all of these artisans, you start wasting your material, and also you also experience theft on site. So if you don't have a team that's looking after your project, they start stealing your stuff and you start replacing all of those things, which allow the cost of the project to. So you want to avoid all of that by ensuring you have a team that look after the project to ensure the project is delivered within budget. Number 8, cheap material without quality considerations. No doubt it is important for us to cut costs. If you have a right team, they understand areas you can actually make savings during the constructions that will not affect the overall deliveries of the project. There are areas that you cannot joke with and you cannot compromise with the standard of materials, because it will cost you more to actually replace this item, like your roof, your plumbing work, your electrical works, your finishings. All these are very, very critical elements in the building, which require precision in installation, and also by using a quality and a standard materials. So you won't be having cost of maintenance every now and then. So you want to ensure that you are doing the right thing, not cutting costs with all of this, where you're experiencing a failing plumbing works, a falling roof, a leaking roof, a burning cables, and all of this, and also your walls, your finishing, your POP start falling off. So all of these things will affect the project, and we also, be haunting you as a client. So you want to ensure that the right thing are being done on site by not compromising with the qualities of materials. Number 9, not planning for future expansion. It's very important. Life is dynamic. You have to make provisions for expansion. Probably in the future, you need additional boys' quarter, you need additional parking garage, you need additional space, probably for office, for one thing or the other. So you have to consider all of these things that will come in the next 5, 10 years, 15 years to come, 20 years for future expansion. So you have to make provision for all of this on site. Number 10, ignoring storage space. This looks simple, right? Not that it looks very simple, but as simple as it is very important. Storage in the building, for pantries, for closets, for additional space, box room. So you have to consider all of this on site and during your construction, so that it won't become a problem for you. The whole house will look very unorganized when you are meant to store some certain things. There's no storage, there's no space for it. In your room, your closet is not well laid out, it's not well thought in the design, and it becomes a problem, taking chunks of your circulation space that you are meant to be using in your home, to make provisions for a closet. So it's very important for you to critically plan for a storage space, and all of this will be done if you are engaging a right professional during your construction, during the design stage, during the construction stage. So these people, they understand the basic requirements of every home. Every home should be able to have storage. Every home should be able to have enough space. Every home should be able to have a ventilation, a cross ventilation, a natural daylight. They understand all of this because it's a basic requirement for planning authority to grant approval for the construction. Number 11, not signing a contract. Due to the complexity of a construction works, the client has his own requirement, the contractor has his own requirement. They both have their own interest. The focal point is the project. If there's no spelled out obligation between the client and the contractor, there might be some frictions and there might be some conflict. So it is very important for you to have a basic contractual agreement between the both parties that will spell out each party obligations towards the project. A, B, C, D that will be delivered by the client. E to Z will be delivered or be done by the contractor. So with this, both parties will know what is expected from them. They will know their limits, they will know their rights, and they will know what is really expected from them. Without this, if you do a gentleman agreement and the client thought, clients love making changes. Once they see new thing, they want to incorporate it into their building. And if it's not part of what the contractor has priced for, it becomes a problem for the contractor to absorb the cost of that. And if the contractor tries to make a claim, it might meet with a resistance from the client, and this might become a dispute. So, and you don't want it. If you have a dispute in the project, it hurts the project. There won't be progress. So, in order to avoid dispute in the project, it's always advisable for both parties to put down in black and white what party A and party B should do, so that they will understand their roles and their obligations in the contract. Number 12, micromanaging the construction. A lot of clients often thought that construction is DIY, do it yourself. If you don't have the prerequisites, if you don't have the skills, if you don't have the experience, if you don't have the knowledge, and you think construction is do it yourself,
my friend,
sorry, it's not going to be funny for you, and it's going to cost you more than what you thought you are saving. It's not going to yield any positive results. Even there are some clients that often think they know better than the team. They want to make a technical decision in the project, making changes to the construction. All of this will affect the progress of the project and its cost. So it's going to add to the cost of the project because of time. So it is important for you as a client, if you are having a team, a professional team, you should be able to trust them. Know that you make your input. Your input will be discussed and it will both be agreed. Not putting yourself in position as the project manager. Number 13, not considering accessibility and aging. Aging is a phenomenon that no one have control over. We are bound to age. During the design, the architect will understand the brief and will be able to design the building and make it flexible in a way that it will be able to accommodate the years of living. If the building is not designed by a professional, if it's designed by maybe artisans that only just want to create the partitions and just build and go, without putting the factors like accessibility into consideration and aging. Accessibility, anything can happen at any time. You consider disabled? Will the building be able to accommodate a disabled person? Will the building be able to accommodate an aged person? So all of this has to be considered in the construction. So, and also in the design. So it is very important for you to have a team that will help you design your building to be timeless and to serve all purpose. Number 14, over personalizing your design. It is advisable that you balance personality and practicality. What this means is you should be able to weigh in the two. This building, yes, you want it luxury, but you should also consider that, okay, I'm living in this building, I'm going to live here for 10, 15 years. If I'm moving out of this building in the next 15 years, the luxury that I designed the building to suit my personal need, will it suit the person that will be buying the building? So what that means is balancing your personality with practicality. Both will now meet. The building will be timeless. Once constructed, it will be timeless. It will have a very good potential resale value. Not that when you want to sell, the buyer will be like, oh, okay, I'm only buying the land. The building is of no use to me because it does not suit the new buyer. It won't suit the new buyer requirement and interest. So, but if you design the building in a manner that it will serve almost all purpose, you will get a very good values for it when you finally want to sell. So it's important for you to engage a professional that will help you design the building to be balanced. It will serve your personality and your luxury lifestyle, and it will also serve a practicality for a future values. So you should know that a building is not just a structure, is an investment. So when you want to build, you are investing. What you put in today, in the next 5, in the next 10 years, the value might have doubled, might have tripled. So you have to carefully plan the building so that it will actually serve that important values that you want it to serve. So I advise you, whatever you think you want to build, engage professionals. Stop patronizing quacks. Stop patronizing artisans that they are just to put the structure in one way or the other and without having to think of the value of that property. So wherever you think of building, engage professional.